If you're looking for one video that shows you step by step how to invest in a project on Pinksale in the ICO phase, then this video is for you. Because in this video, I will be going through the trending projects on Pinksale and I will be investing $1,000 in one project or maybe multiple projects. And by the end of the video, we will see how much profit or loss did I make on that $1,000 and is it really worth investing in Pinksale projects or not. Alright everyone, so let's begin the quest and look for a project that we can invest $1,000 in on Pinksale. Maybe one project, maybe two projects, depend on how good the projects are and if I can find something profitable. Before we proceed, a disclaimer that this video is not a financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is just for entertainment purpose only. Let's go. So as discussed, I will be going through trending projects on Pinksale one by one. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can find something good to invest in. Number one, Falcon X. It has an initial market cap of $500,000, $247,000 in raised volume, basically 250,000 in raised volume means $500,000 in the initial market cap. Now they have pretty much all the badges Pinksale listing can have. So let's look at the website and see if we can find something good. So because this will take some time for me to go through each and every project step by step, I will be fast forwarding parts of this video so that you don't get bored, and I'll be sticking to the most relevant part where I will be choosing a project to invest in. Alright, so this project looks good, but the biggest problem and the biggest red flag for me is that more than 40% of the entire supply is unlocked. Now this can be because of a lot of things. Maybe they have a centralized exchange listing coming up, maybe they want to do a manual listing, etc. What might be the reason? I will stay away from this project because I am not very comfortable investing in something where I know that single person can dump 40% of the tokens in just a split. So moving on to the next project, Stooges. So they still have 2.5 more days to go, and they have an initial market cap of more than $800,000, which is very impressive. Now this is purely based out of meme. They have a Bitmart listing confirmed. Let's see if this is indeed their project. And I do believe this is their project. The date is 25th of April 2024, whereas this pool was created after that, as you can see here. So this is a good sign. That means they actually went ahead with Bitmart listing even before they created the token here. Let's go to the token. Let's see if they have any red flags in the token. The token was created 22 days ago. Let's see the holders. So 70% of the supply, I believe, is in the Pinksale ecosystem. Now this will be pre-sale tokens plus the liquidity tokens, 15%, 10%, and 5%. So let's see their tokenomics. 75% of the supply is in the Pinksale ecosystem, which is roughly 25% for liquidity pool and 45% for pre-sale, which is a very healthy balance. Then they have 15% of marketing funds locked 4 days after the trading will begin. So this again is a very good sign because I'm not comfortable if the tokens will be unlisted on the same day the trading begins. There's always a high chance that the developer or the owner, no matter if they have done KYC or any other audit, AMA, etc., they can always go ahead and dump the tokens. Next is centralized exchange listing, most likely for Bitmart. And then they have 5% for airdrop, which I believe they will be going forward with. So overall, I do like this project and maybe I'll be investing in this project. They have a good supply of only 3 billion. That means if they go into a $1 billion market cap, obviously they might not, but if they ever go into a $1 billion market cap, a single token will be worth more than $0.66. That means 66 cents to maybe 70 cents. Secondly, out of the raised funds, they still have 2.5 more days to go and they are already at 400k. Out of that 400k, they will be allocating 60% to liquidity, which is again a great thing, even though they are not Seifu, but allocating 60% of the raised volume to liquidity pool is always a smart idea. So I like that.
I like it.
Now, overall, I like this project. They have done good marketing, but the basic problem with this project is that even though they are successful on any decentralized exchange, maybe Dex Screener, Dex Tools, people are talking about it, they will never be able to get listed on major centralized exchanges. The main reason is these three stooges have CZ, SPF. So SPF is fine, but CZ still is the most powerful guy when it comes to the centralized exchange business in crypto. And obviously, you just cannot rule that out. So I have gone through their audit, their website, the videos, social media. I have gone through their Telegram chats. I've just trimmed that part of the video because I want to keep this short and I want to focus on the most important and exciting part of this video, which is selecting the project, investing in it, and then see how much profit or loss am I able to make from one project or two projects on Pinksale. And at the end, I will be giving my verdict that is it worth investing on a project in Pinksale or not. So I will just keep this one as a backup project. Let's take a look at the next project. So they have 7 more days to go. I don't want to commit to a very long-term project at this point. I'm looking for something which is much more relevant for me to invest and where I can trade and get the results in probably 1 day or maybe 2 days max. For that, Stooge so far is a good project. Now this one again seems interesting. It still has 2.5 more days to go, but the problem is that the total raise volume is very low. It is practically below $10,000 and I don't feel comfortable investing in something with such a small market cap. 5.5 days, so still a long way to go. I'm gonna stay away from this one. Alright, for this project, I do like the project, but the big problem here is again the unlocked supply, which is 25%. Again, I'm not very comfortable investing in something which has unlocked supply of 25%. Alright, so I've gone through literally all the projects on Pinksale trending at this point. Obviously, I do have the option to go to Launchpad and manually go through each and every project, but there's so many projects live at the moment and I just want to invest in one of the top projects on the trending bar because most of the investors only go to the projects on trending bar, and let's see if it will be worth investing in one of these projects. For me, this will be Stooge because out of all the projects that I've seen on Pinksale trending right now, I think Stooge is the one which I believe may result in a profit. Most of the other projects, they have unlocked supply, they have other problems, and for me, I feel more comfortable investing in one project because the liquidity is locked, no tokens are unlocked, the pink lock will expire 3 days after the trading begins. Now, I'm not banking on this project to go to $100 million market cap. For me, this will be a quick investment where I'll be investing $1,000 today and I will be investing 7 Solana here. So roughly I'll have somewhere around 2.5 million to 3 million stooges when the trading begins. And as soon as trading begins, my strategy will be to flip it for as much profit as I can in the first 1 to 2 hours. So how do we invest in this project? I have my Phantom wallet connected here. As you can see, it has roughly 7 Solana, 6.93 Solana, which is worth approximately $1,000. So the first step will be to connect my Phantom wallet here. And once the wallet is connected, I'll simply go ahead and buy these tokens right away. So I'll be investing whatever balance I have at this point, and I will be able to get estimated 3.368 million stooges, which we will be flipping for a profit once the trading begins. So the network fee is 0.04, confirm. The transaction might take a couple of seconds and this is done. So I have the confirmation of the transaction, and as we can see, I don't have any Solana in my wallet at this point. Okay, so now we have invested $1,000 or 7 Solana into this project, one single project on Pinksale. And now I will address the most commonly asked question about investing on Pinksale, which is once I have bought the tokens or I have invested or I have contributed to any project, I don't really know where to find the tokens, because if you go to your Phantom wallet, you won't be able to see the tokens, which is Stook in this case, in my Phantom wallet. Now this is absolutely fine, this is totally normal. The reason is because till the trading begins, the equivalent amount of your tokens will be in the Pinksale ecosystem, and as soon as the pool ends, which will end in 2 days and 12 hours, the tokens will automatically be transferred in your Phantom wallet, and you should be able to see the tokens in your Phantom wallet. And as soon as you see the tokens in your Phantom wallet, you should be able to trade them for a profit or loss. If you still want to confirm that you have actually bought these tokens, simply scroll down on this page and you should be able to see a you purchased sign here where it will say what exactly you contributed. In my case, it was 6.9272 Solana, and the estimated stooges equivalent to that were 3.36 million, somewhere around that number. So in 2 days and 12 hours, I will be seeing those Stooge tokens in my Phantom wallet, and hopefully we'll make some profit out of that. Alright, so we have invested $1,000 in Stooge, and I believe this project will do good because the initial market cap seems pretty solid and there are a lot of contributors, and they do have a Bitmart listing coming up. They have pretty strong marketing support as well. So personally, I am hoping to make some profit out of it. Now I will be taking a long haul flight tomorrow, and by the time trading begins on this pair, I will be on the other side of the world. But hopefully I will have a stable internet connection so that I can record the second part of this video to show you all how much profit or loss did I make on this investment by investing $1,000 on just one single Pinksale project.
One eternity later.
Alright, so welcome to the second part of this video. Full disclosure, I was unable to shoot the video when the trading began because I had a long haul flight and it got delayed. So by the time the trading began, I was already in flight and I did not have the internet access to shoot the video. But as soon as I landed and came to the hotel, I traded all these Stooge tokens for Solana, and now I'll be showing you how much money did I make or lose by buying into the top project on Pinksale. So there are a couple of things you need to understand when I'll be showing you the calculations, because Solana price just shot up once again, which is a very rare occurrence. It does not happen every day. So we have to adjust that factor as well, because by the time when I invested Solana for Stooge, the price of Solana was $141, and by the time Stooge went live, the trading went live, Solana was getting traded at $170. So there's a huge gap. Obviously, it went up maybe 15% in value. So we have to adjust that factor as well. So I'll be showing you, number one, how much Solana did I make, or how much Solana did I get back, and what was the price in US dollars or USDT. So we can compare in crypto value as well as real world value. Okay, so coming back to Pinksale, first we will go and see how many Stooge tokens did I get at the end of the day. By the time the fair launch or pre-sale ended, I got somewhere around 1.12 or 1.2 million roughly Stooge tokens. The time when I invested, it was showing me a projection of 3.5 million tokens. But this is a good learning for everyone who is investing in Pinksale projects, that your share of tokens will always be determined at the end of pre-sale or fair launch. So if you are making calculations maybe one day before the pool ends, then that calculation will always be wrong, because new people or new investors will be investing towards the end of the fair launch or pre-sale, and your share of tokens will be automatically decreased. And by the time the fair launch or pre-sale ends, you will only get the percentage of tokens dedicated for fair launch or pre-sale. So next I will show you the chart. So this is how the chart really looks like of Stooge tokens, which is pretty obvious. I do expect the meme coin charts to look like this, especially when they launch. So if I go to 4-hour chart and if I just go for full screen, they have still done a good job because there were a couple of spikes, which is not normal for any Pinksale project. You do see there are a couple of peaks like this one, then there was a peak here and a peak quite recently here as well. And it has still not died because all-time low was right here at 46, one at 4600 level. But if you can see, it is at the moment trading at 5700 level. So it has bounced back, which is good. And it went all the way up to 6500 level. The all-time high for this project when the trading began was somewhere around 0.0016. And I will be showing you the calculations based on all-time high. If I was able to trade when the token went live, how much money would I have made in that scenario? And because I was unable to trade at that time right here, I did not have the internet, I was traveling. So at which level did I trade and how much money did I make or lose? So I'll be showing you the calculations now. But this chart is very normal for a meme coin chart. And I want to focus on this point again because people think that a meme coin will launch and it will just keep going up, which is not true. Most of the people who are investing in Pinksale projects, they are always going to be short-term investors. They just want to make 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever profit they can make from each project, from each trending project on Pinksale, and they just want to move to the next project. So let this be a learning that Pinksale projects are generally short-term gain projects, and no one should expect it to go insanely high for a very long time. So let's go to the sheet and see the final calculations. So this is something that I've put together for this video, and do not drop off here just by seeing the numbers because there are three things that I want to discuss. The most important variable, what happened in this scenario was that Solana price really shot up 15% in just one day. I really don't know why it happened, but it was struggling at $140 level when I bought Solana and traded it for Stooge tokens. And by the time trading went live for Stooge tokens, Solana was being traded at 167 to $170 level. And I think it's still getting traded at $175 level. So the total Solana invested by me was 6.932 Solana. The US dollar value was $1,000, and the total Stooge tokens that I received or claimed at the end of the pre-sale was 1.128651, or basically close to 1.2 million Stooge tokens. Now, if I go for the all-time high USD value, it was 0.0016, and if I multiply my share of Stooge tokens to this value, I will get 1805.84, which is 80% profit in USD, which is amazing. Obviously, you don't get a project every single day where you can make 80% profit in a couple of days. So if I was available to trade at that time, obviously I would have just sold it right away. And this is what I suggest to most of the people. Rarely this will happen that a project will go down and it will shot back up unless they have a very good post-launch marketing. In that case, you need to follow the Telegram, and you need to communicate with the developers what marketing efforts they are putting in for the post-launch marketing. In this case, I did know that they are not putting in a lot of effort for post-launch marketing, even though they do have a Bitmart listing, centralized exchange listing. That's the reason they are still surviving. Otherwise, it would have just gone to absolute zero, which most of the projects do. In terms of Solana, if I traded at this all-time high, I would have received 10.81 Solana, which is almost 4 Solana more. So this would have been an ideal case scenario for me where I would have made $800 profit right away, basically 4 Solana extra. And if I minus the gas fee and transaction charges or slippage, I still would have made around $750 or 75% gain in a couple of days. But this was the ideal case scenario. Unfortunately, I was not part of the ideal case scenario in this case. So now I'll be going through my transaction. When I reached the hotel and I was able to access my Phantom wallet and I saw how many tokens I had, I claimed, and Solana was obviously congested at that time. There were multiple transactions. It took me maybe 30 minutes to just claim the tokens initially to get to my Phantom wallet and then trade them off. By that time, the price went down to 0.0089 from $0.0016. So roughly half the price it was at all-time high. At that time, when I sold all the Stooge tokens, the USD price was 1004.49. So basically, I made $4.5 in profit, which is 0.4% profit in USD, which is basically nothing. In reality, I actually lost a couple of bucks because there is slippage, there is gas fee, a lot of other transactions happen on Solana network. It's not perfect. So at the end of the day, in USD, I invested $1,000, and at the end of the day, I pretty much gained $1,000. So there was no change, flat, there was no change whatsoever. But it gets interesting when I look at Solana values. So in this case, I invested initially 6.932 Solana, and I got back 6.014 Solana. So in reality, if I just bought Solana and kept it in my wallet, I would have made 15% more, which would have been somewhere around, I guess, 100 to $150. But in this case, I actually lost one Solana, which was valued at $170. So I basically lost $170 in this transaction in terms of Solana. But in terms of USD, Nothing changed. I invested $1,000 and I got $1,000 back. In terms of Solana value, I lost money due to my flight, which was quite unfortunate. And I was expecting to reach my destination to shoot the video, this second part of the video, when the trading went live. And I wish I could have recorded that live trading just to show you how much money or loss did I make. But this is the final result. As you can see, nothing changed in terms of USD, but I lost money if I consider the price surge in Solana value. All right, so time for the final verdict. Should you invest in Pinksale projects or not? The answer is yes, you should. I have been investing in Pinksale projects for a very long time now. I have made substantial gains in a few projects. I was able to invest in Pepe as well, which is now being traded at Binance and pretty much all the centralized exchanges in the world. And Pepe was launched on Pinksale as well. So you never know, you might find a very good token to invest in that can turn your $100 into maybe $100,000. But do keep in mind that most of the projects that are launched on Pinksale are short-term projects, meme coins, or even if they are utility-based tokens, their life will be short. So as soon as you see there's a spike right after the trading begins, just trade them for the original tokens. In my case, it was Solana. In your case, it could be BNB, Ethereum, USDT, whatever base token you used. Just try to get or trade out when it is green instead of just keeping and holding worthless tokens. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please do subscribe, give a thumbs up so I can keep creating such content for you guys. And in the next video, I will be showing you step by step how to avoid scam projects on Pinksale and how to look for a good project to invest in. Because every week there are more than 70 or 80 projects launched on Pinksale, and there will be only 3 or 4 good projects. And I'll be showing you step by step my guide, how I filter out all the scam or bad projects, and how I look for a good project that will make me money at least 30, 40, 50% once the trading begins. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one.